Have you ever heard about the INFJ door slam? It's not about a literal door, but rather a metaphorical one. This term refers to a psychological self-defense mechanism employed by those with INFJ personality types. When an INFJ individual is deeply hurt, they may decide to completely cut off contact with the person who caused this pain. It's a survival instinct, a way to guard their emotional well-being. Intriguing, isn't it? Now let's delve into the fascinating stages of an INFJ door slam. The journey towards an INFJ door slam begins with emotional investment. INFJs, as deeply empathetic souls, pour their hearts into their relationships. They value deep connections and care intensely for others. This emotional commitment they offer sets the stage for the possibility of the door slam. It's like building a castle out of sand. It's intricate, beautiful, and full of effort, but also fragile. But what happens when this emotional investment is not reciprocated, or worse, exploited? A pattern of disappointment and hurt triggers the second stage. In this phase, the INFJ, being the empathetic and understanding individual they are, experiences repeated disappointment and hurt from the other party. INFJs, known for their patience, keep giving chances, hoping for a change. They believe in the inherent goodness of people and their potential for change and growth. But what happens when these hopes are continually dashed, when the person they've invested so much in keeps causing them pain? It's like a slow, painful drip of disappointment that seeps into their core, each drop echoing with the stark reality that maybe, just maybe, this person isn't who they thought they were. This stage, you see, isn't about a single incident. It's a series of letdowns, a mosaic of hurt that eventually pushes the INFJ to consider the drastic step of a door slam. However, every person has a limit, and so do INFJs. INFJs don't slam the door without giving a warning first. This stage is pivotal, a moment of grace, if you will, where the INFJ expresses their feelings of disappointment and offers the other person a chance to change. It's not a sudden outburst, but rather a composed conversation where they share their concerns and feelings. At this point, the INFJ is still holding on to hope. They believe that people can change, that relationships can be mended. They'll express their grievances, albeit in a subtle and gentle manner. They're not ones for confrontation, so they'll choose their words carefully, articulating their feelings without resorting to aggression. This stage is crucial. It's the last chance saloon, the final opportunity to prevent that door from closing. Ignoring or dismissing this warning could lead to a point of no return. So if an INFJ opens up about their feelings and concerns, it's best to listen, empathize, and make amends. This is the final call before the storm. When warnings go unheeded, the INFJ door slam happens. If you've been on the receiving end of this, you know just how sudden and absolute it can be. The INFJ, after much patience, finally reaches a point where they can no longer tolerate being hurt or taken for granted. This is when they make the difficult decision to completely cut off contact. But it's important to understand that the door slam isn't an act of malice or revenge. Quite the contrary. It's a self-defense mechanism, a way for the INFJ to protect themselves from further emotional harm. It's a last resort, a desperate act of self-preservation. It's like they've been standing in a storm, weathering the winds and rain, and they finally decide to close the door, shutting out the storm. It's not an easy decision. It's not a happy one, but it's necessary for their own emotional health. With the door now shut, the healing process begins. Post-door slam, the INFJ focuses on healing and moving forward. This is a period of introspection and self-care, a time for nurturing the emotional wounds inflicted during the turbulent relationship. The silence and solitude provide a healing balm. They rediscover their passions, rebuild their emotional strength, and reestablish their boundaries. The INFJ learns from the experience, using it as a stepping stone to grow and become more resilient. The door slam, as harsh as it seems, is a necessary step for an INFJ's emotional well-being. The INFJ door slam is more than just a reaction. It's a journey of self-preservation. From emotional investment to persistent disappointment, from issuing warnings to finally slamming the door, each stage is a step towards healing and moving on. Understanding these stages not only allows us to respect the emotional boundaries of INFJs, but also reveals the depth of their emotional resilience. Remember, an INFJ door slam is not a punishment, but a testament to their emotional depth and resilience.